Tales from the Wild Blue Yonder. That may not ring any bells, and it didn't for me when I first underwent my investigation into the rather popular Lady Blackbird. Yes, that Lady Blackbird, that one. The one that everyone seems to cite as a key inspiration, but I quickly realize is using for mechanics from other games that I kind of enjoy. But let's talk shop for a second. Lady Blackbird came out in the prehistoric era of 2010 and is kind of a time capsule of all the Forge's greatest hits by the one and only John Harper. Yes, Timu Dishonored's writer and man who is seemingly everywhere these days. But as I said, it's time capsule. So what's the system though? Everything you need is on your character sheet. Very particular characters as well, as the theme of this week being characters that are not yours. We'll take the titular Lady Blackbird, Natasha Siri, incognito. Whenever you want to do anything, you'll add up some d6s. Add 1 die to start, 1 die if you have a trait that is appropriate. Lady Blackbird has Imperial Noble, Master Sorcerer, Athletic, Charm, and Cunning. However, Snoggle, the disgusting subhuman goblin, has Pilot, Sky Sailor, Goblin, and Sly. Not all characters are built equal, of course. Then you add a die for each tag that is vaguely appropriate. So if we're using Imperial Noble, we can add Etiquette, Educated, Science, and anything else that seems correct. However, we also have our own private pool of protag dice to throw in there. Anything that's a 4 or higher, a success. Beat the target number to succeed at your action. If you pass, discard everything and move on. If you don't, keep all your protagonist die and add another to your protagonist pouch of relevancy. And ta-da! That's the game, really. You may gain conditions. They don't actually do anything. You may have keys, which are things you are, and you get experience and protag dice back for playing to it. Finally, you have secrets, which are superpowers because you're also superheroes, including just being really strong. Gain XP, buy keys, buy secrets, get rid of them to buy more keys and more secrets, shag the magic pirate captain, and ignore Captain Cuckold and his crew of secondary characters. Because that's the plan here. Lady Blackbird wants to shag a magic pirate, and then drama happens. But I said this was the Tales of the Wild Blue Yonder, because this is part 1 of 3. Magister Lore was released in 2015 and is about Gandalf, Harry Potter, Harry Potter's evil brother Barry Daughter, and an eldritch e-girl trying to seduce Barry Daughter to subscribe to her OnlyFans Beyond the Colors of Time, and uses the exact same system. However, there's a bit more going on behind the scenes. Splits between abilities such as Barry's Gifted and Outcast, allowing you to develop more tags more consistently and have even more powerful ones. The hits can be a hit or miss depending on your mood, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. This is a good game, but the game itself is at best a one-shot due to its incredibly focused nature, being able to resolve it in less than an afternoon. But then Lord Skurlock also released in 2015, where you play the recently orphaned children attempting to pay an inheritance tax on your dead occultist dad's shit, the titular Lord Skurlock, who would later be isekai'd into 7-Eleven Dunwall. It doesn't add too much from lore outside being playable for more than an afternoon, really. Generally speaking, I kind of wanted to muse about these more than the fact that they're interesting. Not holy shit, this is the greatest thing ever, but more a collection of things of a particular time, place, and context. One that is dead and buried for good or for ill. Will there be a part 4? No. Why would Harper ever give a shit about this anymore? Because he's in the money for being one of the only reasons Critical Role and Darrington Press have 2 TTRPGs under their belt. And even if it does appear, why bother really? It's been adapted into a dozen other systems at this point. It's become so omnipresent, but actually relatively forgotten. My name is Notepad, and this was the Wild Blue Yonder. If you like what I do here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Many thanks to the Imperial Bank for their continued funding. Godspeed, good luck, and always cuck Vance.